So let's review for our Illustrator today with our shortcuts for our tools. So go ahead and type a text box with the shortcut for each of the tools. I'll give you a minute. Alright, here is what you should have. For our select tool, it is V. For the text tool, T. For the line tool, /. And for the rectangle, M. For copy, C. For paste, V. For zooming in, Control+. For zooming out, minus. For your page, 0. To set back to fit in page. And again, for your grid, Control quote marks. Very good. All right, so now we're going to do a layout that uses contrast as its main element. We're going to use a lot of different type families of the Murad typeface. Plus, we'll be using Castellan Pro as a contrasting typeface. So the first thing to do is we want to type in a new box, we want to type in Eicher. Then we want to see that it is mirrored. It's going to be a regular if you're not already with regular. And it's going to be 36 points. Notice that it's uppercase. I don't have to retype it. I can actually go to type, change case, uppercase. And now I have the first name, Eicher. Second, I'm going to do the last name in a new text box. This is very important. Notice that I'm using a separate text box. No return, Cassillas, Casillas. Again, it needs to be uppercase. So type, change case, uppercase. Excellent. Next we're going to be typing in Goodwill Ambassador. Alright, as I type in Goodwill Ambassador and you finish it up, I'm going to change that to Castellan. Maybe a little difficult to find, so I'm going to go up and find Castellan. I know that it's going to be italic and 10 points. I also see that it's going to be title case. There's also a little bar at the end. So that is your shift and / to get your bar. It's a nice typographical feature. Next is the town that he was born in, Mostoles. So I'm going to, new text box as always, Mostoles, Spain. Notice that there is an accent over the O. So I'll go to type, glyphs. Look for my accent over my O. Next, I know it's going to be Mirror Pro 10 points lowercase. So Mirror Pro bold, 10 points, type, lowercase. Goalkeeper Real, and that's going to be Castellan Pro. Semi-bold, 16.3, so I'll type that in. There you go. Now we get ready for laying out. We're going to be using a grid for this. I'm going to zoom in now. All right. Take Eichler, and we want to have the text with the baseline on one of the grid lines. Next, we want to take Casillas, and we're not quite sure where to place it, because first we need to draw a box. So I'm going to click on M. I'm going to hold down my shift, and I'm going to draw a rectangle square. So it's the same height as the cap height. I'm going to type 1, which is his number. Made it white. I'll pull it in, holding down my shift key, make it larger. Now with the last name, we're going to have one grid over. Now for ambassador, we'll go down to our next grid line. Where should I put it? Let's have the A. Click right on the line where our I square line up. Now for Mostoles, we'll remove that and line it up with the baseline on the grid line as well. And lastly is goalkeeper. We'll have that on the second grid line below Goodwill Ambassador, and as well line that on the left side with our square rectangle. And there you have a wonderful design, and I'm going to draw a square rectangle. And now I have a great layout. Doesn't that look familiar? It should. It's based off our what type is in the window.